first year teacher settling in.
I love it. My class is great, but finding all the doctors is hard.
Oh, no. Just go with Kelsey Siebold.
Hey guys, Chris Fix here.
What's up, Internet? Okay. Next thing we're going to do is the rear end on this car. It's got a Ford 9-inch rear end in it. Of course, bone stock, never been touched in the 46, 47 years this car has been on the road. And I have a Positrack rear gear system I want to throw into it. And I got some other suspension pieces and whatnot that I want to get going too. So, let's just start taking it apart, I guess. I don't know. I've never done this. I don't know where to start. Let's jack it off. Is that high enough? That should be high enough, right? Nah, we'll go more. No. More. More. Okay. About time. That might fall and crush me. I don't know. All 4 legs on each jack stand are still touching the ground, so far, I think I'm going to be okay. Maybe. So, I'll just go ahead and I'll pop these wheels off. Some might be thinking like, oh, you should have broken them loose before you lifted it up. Well, these are as tight as, shit. I don't know. No. They're not tight. The lug nuts, they're not tight. Are you serious? Where the fuck is that fucking socket, dude? Oh, yeah, it's right here. Okay. Here's what I was looking for. I edited it out, but I was looking for this for like 20 minutes. Oh, jeez. Stay. What? Ow. My ears. Okay, 2 are actually tight. I mean, the car should be at park. It should not move. But what do I know? I'm just a moron. Yeah, I forgot. Open diff. There's ways around this. Don't be so ridiculous. I'm not putting it back on the ground. You can eat my ass if you think I'm going to do that. Okay, children, pay attention. Just take this guy. We're going to shove it in there like so. Let's hope this works. Oh, would you look at that? That worked better than Ozempic. Well, where'd my impact go? Oh, it's right behind me. Dumbass. All right. Okay. Really? Let's get underneath this thing and start doing that. Well, you're going to see it in a minute, but one side is disgusting. The other one's cleaned up. And that's because when I redid the fueling system on this new engine, I installed an electric fuel pump. I redid all the lines over here on the fuel tank. And so I was at it. I went ahead and knocked off all the rust and the coating that they've had on here for ages. And I've actually been repainting a lot of the frame with this aluminum colored spray paint. Of course, I love spray paint. I don't like to huff it though. First place we start is going to be disconnecting the drive shaft from the rear end itself. So let's go ahead and try to do that. Yeah, there we go. So that is what we're talking about. Now, what size are those? I have no idea. Okay, so they are a 5/8. I'll tell you what I do have though is a regular ass wrench. Wow. I thought that was gonna be a lot harder. Oh, well, of course, they have a bolt on the other side. You know, if I had just paid attention for like 5 seconds, I would have known that. Can I get my ratchet on that? Yeah, kinda. No, okay. Yeah, we're just gonna spin that off by hand. I don't know. My dad didn't teach me how to work on cars. Oh, the same thing. Okay, now all the bolts are out of it. How does it come out? I have no idea. Do you just whack it? Does it slide out? Is there an input shaft in between there? What do we do? I have no idea. I'm gonna grab a pry bar and just start pulling on shit. Oh. Yep, there we go. It just drops right off. Look at that long shaft. Okay. I have no idea where we left off last. Because it's been a week, I think. Turns out the microphone receiver broke, and so I had to get a new one. And I went to 6 different stores. So that happened. Now we're back, finally. So the next thing to do on uninstalling this rear end is going to be maybe disconnecting the braking system, so that way we can have those away from the rest of the car. So let's go ahead and do that. Whatever. I mean, this video is already just disjointed as is, so who cares? I don't. Yeah, let's go ahead and start. I don't know what size that is. I know I need a pipe wrench, not a pipe wrench. I needed something. I don't know. Let's get it. So since I don't know what size it was, I just brought a bunch of them. No, that's probably it. Whatever. Since they're brand new, they definitely haven't corroded together. Yeah, look at that. Came right out. No problem. And it's just going to start spilling everywhere. Do I care? No, I don't, actually. Very corrosive, bad for your skin, but who cares? I'm just going to wipe it on my jeans. You know, jeans, they can handle everything. So while we just let that drip on the floor, that's fine. Let's try to get the other side off, I guess. The little clip right there, we just gotta whack off, and then it should pop right out. Should be no problem. My I'm not asking any more bars right here, but it's covered in brake fluid. Oh, hell yeah. Just wipe that on my jeans. Who needs towels around here? Fucking nobody. That almost worked. I need like a hammer or a mallet. I don't feel like getting up. So here's this ratchet. It's a hammer now. Alright, come on. Be a hammer. Oh shit, it's working. Oh yeah, there's a clip on the other side. I hate my life. Oh yeah. There we go. More brake fluid on the jeans. Hell yeah. I gotta like rotate it. Yeah, there we go. This is like part 30 of me being a dumbass. Well, let me Let me clean up the floors and then we'll switch the angle and we'll do the shock. So you were probably thinking, this guy's gonna get like a bucket for the brake fluid to drip in, like, right? Like that makes sense. No, I got a lid, okay? Because I don't have anything in my garage to be like a little drip pan or a cup or something. So you know what? A plastic lid that does the job, no problem. Okay, and of course it's like right in our way for everything we're doing. That's awesome. So there's a bolt back here, bolt all the way up here, and I'll try to get you in to see this. But we'll start at this one in the back. Well, at some point in life, clearly I need to get a light because the bolt's right there, and you can't see it. But oh well, I can. So that's the important part, isn't it? Not really. I have like no point of reference here. So we're gonna guess what size it is. It's not that one. Okay. It's bigger. It's better. Ladies and gentlemen, it's too much for Mr. Incredible. There it is. Yeah, there we go. Alright, there we go. Big old guy. Nice. So up here, there is a bolt. And I have no idea what size it is. Go figure. Oh my god, I'm a genius. It is a 9/16. That guy. Oh, the saw should all fall apart. Shock is removed. So I've repeated everything on the other side, so it's already done. I want to see if we can just lower the rear end and if those springs will fall out, because that's the only thing I'm really worried about here. I don't want them to explode everywhere. So I'm going to stand back and I'm going to lower the rear end. Let's see what happens. Does it need to go even lower for them to fall out? Nope. Here's spring number 1. And spring number 2. Wow, that was actually pretty easy. Now that the springs are out, basically it comes down to you gotta just disconnect the parking brake system and then just start undoing the sway bar and control arms and we're good. So let's get to it, hoes. All this right here, this makes me want to die. I hate it. Okay, I'm just gonna zip that bolt off and then we're gonna find a way to yank that little pin out and then the whole thing should just slip right out. Really? See that? Whacking it just, whacking it solves everything. This might work. Might screw up that dust guard though. There we go. Yeah. Nice. This should pop out. No? That's all like welded together? Oh, that's cool. This one's not even connected. I forget. I just gotta get that pin out. So this one's actually not gonna be that bad. Oh yeah, that worked a treat. Look at that. Thing came right out. Cool. Now how's the rest of it come out? I have no idea. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. Okay, now we're out. Last things to do is this bolt right here for this trailing arm, and we'll get this sway bar link off, and then same thing on the other side. Off camera, I did get the parking brake hardware out. The other side was tack welded to the bracket, so I had to cut that off. That was awesome. Kind of already figured out what size is on this inner. Let's find the outer. I think it was 13/16. Let's hope that wrench just binds up on something so I don't have to hold on to it. That'd be cool. You know, if I had one of those impacts that had like 5 million foot-pounds, I'd be using it by now. But I don't. You know what I love? When this side is 20 million times easier. Of course. So why wouldn't it be? You know, they just say, you know what? Fuck Brian. He has to struggle on one side before he can have it easy on another. Like, okay. Thanks. Okay. So I need a wrench. This is maybe it. No way, dude. Ow! Fuck. Okay. It should pretty well be free. That works. There we go. Okay, so that one's out. So the last thing to do is just the two up top that haven't come out yet. Yep, there we go. All right, everything's loose. So let's see if we can drag it out. All right, it's hung up on this guy. Yeah, there we go. Just kick it. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Oh, yeah, that's hot. Let's pull out. All right, there's about far enough. All right, guys. This is it. Rear end is out. Yeah, it looks like crap. The plan now is to get up under here and clean up everything and make it look that gray color. And then I want to address that parking brake situation, see if I can remove it, rebuild it, replace it, whatever I can do there. Then the plan for this is we're going to get new OEM style brake rotors, and I'll keep the calipers, just redo them. And then I have a fully custom suspension kit that I had made about a year ago that I'm going to be trying to install. Comes with all new trailing arms, new sway bar, and then we're going to be swapping out with the PosiTrack rear end, so that way I can have limited slip instead of one wheel peel. So please join me next time, because I'd like to show this progressing further and further. I want to get this shit done. So I think y'all know what to do. I appreciate you watching.